Sea level rise and climate change are global problems, but one country that is especially susceptible is Tuvalu. A small island nation located only 2 meters above sea level, its inhabitants are highly vulnerable to global warming due to the unique geography of the low-lying islands. They are impacted by climatic events such as El Niño, which bring extreme rain and increased temperatures, and the South Pacific Convergence Zone, which naturally pushes warm water towards Tuvalu. These natural events, coupled with increased melting and thermal expansion, have led to the waters around Tuvalu rising at double the rate when compared to the rest of the world. It is believed that an estimated rise of 20 to 40 millimeters in the next 100 years will make the island uninhabitable due to loss of land and saltwater intrusion.
The main source of drinking water in Tuvalu is rainwater, and the groundwater resources are no longer suitable for human consumption, nor is it suitable for their crops like pulaka and various other fruit trees. Increasing saltwater intrusion has destroyed more than 60% of pulaka pit plantations. The rest of the 40% of pulaka pits remain highly sensitive to saltwater intrusion. With drinking wells being contaminated by the high salinity levels, Tuvalu now depends on Australia to provide drought emergency support and long-term water security. Australia has already provided $1.4 million in response to their needs. With these detrimental issues comes the responsibility of putting policy and products in place.
Tuvalu is taking immediate action against sea level rise. It has submitted the National Adaptation Program of Action to provide a process of different adaptations to meet immediate needs. Tuvalu's government is implementing different adaptation methods, which include the development of land use planning, water reserves, dry sanitation systems, and desalination plants. These adaptations will help conserve water and prevent contamination. Unfortunately, some of these methods are complicated, expensive, and unsustainable further down the road. While these adaptations may be able to hold Tuvalu over for a few years, long-term action plans are required.
Throughout this discussion, there remains an elephant in the room. Tuvalu is sinking. In the short term, policymakers are working toward technical solutions to mitigate the impacts of climate change. However, inhabitants are left wondering whether they will eventually have to abandon their homes. In August of 2019, the Prime Minister of Fiji offered refuge to the people of Tuvalu should their islands disappear. Though the natives have strong ties to their homeland, and many cannot consider leaving the islands. The problem climate change poses to Tuvalu is an intricate one, with many intertwining layers of scientific development and policy decision-making. To tackle this issue, the nation must focus on ways to deal with the impact of rising waters and develop policy that is sustainable in the long term.